Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic. The media is starting to sway on if John Harbaugh should be fired from the Baltimore Ravens. Look, guys, if you've covered this team like I have, if you've been a part of this fan base for as long as I have, if you're doing YouTube and having to have delved into so much media content for this team like I have, you have never seen the media hold John Harbaugh to any form of accountability when the Ravens are losing, have lost, or in a dire strait. It's everybody else's fault. EDC has taken some hits. The owner is taking some hits. Lamar takes 80 to 90% of the hits. Derrick Henry is taking hits. The defense takes hits. Zach Orr's taking his hits. Greg Roman took his hits. But John Harbaugh has pretty much remained Teflon from all of the accountability when dealing with the Baltimore Ravens. Until now. Chris Canty, ESPN radio guy, former Baltimore Raven, has come out and said pretty much that he's not saying that Harbaugh's a bad coach, but he's starting to see and feel that his time in Baltimore has ran out and that he has lost his ability to get through to the team. Not that he's a bad coach, but he's lost his ability to get through to the team. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio and the video of him saying this, and then we're going to break it down even further, okay? Without further ado, if you like more content like this, please remember to like, subscribe. It's easy and it's free. And let's get into it, guys, okay? Let's do this.
And 224 rushing yards allowed is the most that unit's given up since 2017. Chris Canty thinks the Ravens may have reached their limit with John Harbaugh.
It's the 16th game where they've lost after having a lead of a touchdown or more in the second half since 2020. It's an embarrassment. What that stat tells me is no lead is safe with the Baltimore Ravens.
None.
And how is that not a reflection on John Harbaugh? Let me be clear about this aspect of it. I'm not saying that John Harbaugh is not a good coach. I think he's one of the finest coaches in the NFL. I do question whether or not this group of men can get to where they want to go with John Harbaugh leading them.
Now, guys, first off, let's just give praise for somebody in the media actually feeling how we feel. Because you know a lot of us have been feeling that way for a while. But now, with the offense averaging right now 37 points a game. And we're not talking about garbage time offense. We're talking about best offense right now in football. But somehow still, you're 1-2. And your defense is 32nd, 31st in multiple defensive categories on a team that prides itself, predicates itself, uses it as a foundation for itself, for defense. You have no identity on that side of the ball. Oh. So y'all done lost y'all minds. See, here's the thing, guys. Eventually, you can only blame Lamar so much. Because what happened is Lamar's played darn near perfect football. Yeah, everyone's like, he can do more. Lamar's leading the league right now in passing touchdowns. I think he's second in passing yards. There's no more he can do. There's no more physical. What you're then asking him to be is something beyond even what we've seen his best be. You're saying that he has to find another gear, another plateau, another level. Another board to conquer. When every problem has been a problem for a while. Last year, and I'm going to bring this up in the next video, last year, we were horrible through the first 10 weeks of the season. Horrible. That doesn't get brought up because we kept winning. See, we weren't 31st. We were only 25th and 26th. But we were winning games. Because with this level of offense, if you're even in the 25th or 26th, you're still going to win a lot of games. Because if you can even hold the opponents to 25, heck, 29 points a game, but you're averaging 35, that means you have a winning record. Problem is, our team right now, even though we're averaging 37, I think teams against us is averaging like 32, 33. And the only reason it's not higher is because the Browns messed up that stat. Detroit almost put 40 on us. Bills put 40 on us. So it's not me being facetious or being mean or being non-understanding to, what it is to be a head coach of the NFL. This has been a trend for a while. And he's been getting saved time in and time out by 8. Part of the reason why he's even still a coach for the Baltimore Ravens is because of 8. Is it his fault that Derrick Henry is fumbling? Nope. But you know what? Offensive line woes, that fall at his feet. Defensive woes, that fall at his feet. His team's lack of preparation falls at his feet. His team lackadaisical mindset and behavior fall at his feet. His team's lack of aggressiveness fall at his feet. You see what I'm saying? So now there's more media. See, this is what we've been saying for a while. And Harbaugh gets in his feelings when he starts to get the same treatment that Lamar and others have been getting. Which, in all accounts, he's been very protected. But he can't be protected anymore. If the Baltimore Ravens are going to go any further, it's either he shapes up or shipped out. And that's not saying he's a bad coach. Because I've said this multiple times, I don't believe he's a bad coach. I believe that he's a guy that could raise the floor of almost any program that he's in. The problem is he's a floor raiser, but the ceiling with him is always mid. He doesn't raise your ceiling. Phil Jackson's one of those coaches I always believe that wasn't so great at raising your floor, but he was darn good at raising your ceiling. And Harbaugh's voice might have lost its punch in the locker room. So it's either the players say, hey, we're about to get our coach fired, let's start playing better, or they get a guy in there that they are forced to listen to, that whole guy's accountable, and won't put his job on the line. It will put their jobs on the line, saying, look, either you play or you get out. I don't know. We'll see what happens moving forward. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with Chris Canty thinking that maybe his time is up in Baltimore? Or do you think still a lot of football left? He'll be the coach that gets us to the Super Bowl. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. All right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. I know we get down, we have fun, and we laugh, but everything we talk about, we're doing what? Facts and truth. Please remember, guys, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's free. And also support the channel. Also, we have the Wunderkind Morning Show live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., where we touch on all topics of sports, pop culture, nostalgia, trivia. We have a lot of fun. Today, there was a guest called White Tro. He came through all the guest appearances that happen over on that channel. Show it some love. Become a member. You know what I'm saying? Let's build that up, okay? Also, if you want to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and just stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This is John Harbaugh signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. I am out of here. Huh? Yep.
Finish him, Daddy.